How you guys doing? Welcome back to the show, you guys. This is your AEW and NXT. This is your Wednesday Night Wars, man. This is the night we all wait for. If you're a wrestling fan, is NXT and going head to head with AEW.
Especially coming off a really great pay-per-view.
Dude, absolutely. AEW is phenomenal. NXT is great, awesome. I love watching both of them. We're going to get right down to the NXT because that's the first match on NXT, man, was the steel cage match between Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox. Fantastic, dude. Awesome. That's probably one of his best women's matches besides Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks inside of Hell in a Cell. This is probably up there right along with it. It was great.
One of the best cage matches for a woman.
Exactly. It really was. It really was, man. Dakota Kai, of course, had Raquel Gonzalez out there, but she couldn't get in the ring. She couldn't get involved, right? We thought.
Well, you knew she'd get involved somehow.
We thought she couldn't get involved. It was a steel cage. How the hell did she get involved? Well, I should have it, man. Doors were open. She ended up getting herself involved in the match. And,
quite a bit,
and so Tegan Knox lost this match, man. I felt for her. But Dakota Kai, it was pretty cool to see her win this with a 4-star rating for me. I thought it was a fantastic match. But I don't think this is over. This rivalry is far from over.
No,
Tegan,
it's just
Dakota.
started.
Yeah, I think so. This cage match, I think, made things worse. Dude.
Yeah, I think we're going to get probably Candice LeRae and a couple other women involved to equal the odds, most likely.
Speaking of LeRae, I'm going to NXT Live tonight, guys, and the card, I don't know what the card is, but people that are going to be involved tonight, Candice LeRae, her husband is from Cleveland, Johnny Gargano, he'll be there, Tommaso Ciampa, Bianca Belair, the Broserweights, all four of my guys, Undisputed Era. It's going to be an awesome time. But anyway, we're going to be back to this card. But anyway, I'm sorry, what were you saying about the...
Oh, yeah, eventually I think Tegan's going to have to get somebody to even the odds, and because, as you see this match...
so you think Dakota Kai, or so you think Tegan's going to get Candice LeRae to be on her side? Yeah.
I mean, they're best friends and stuff.
Well, that's true.
But yeah, Raquel, that was some genius stuff there. I don't think I've ever seen somebody lose a cage match that way.
Raquel, man, she has to be... Who is she? She just reminds me of somebody, dude. She really does. Like, I've seen it on TV, maybe an actress. Or her face just reminds me of somebody. I don't know. But is she a family member of the Guerreros or a cousin of someone like, I don't know, a Ray or an Andrade? Or she just... Is this just a new breed of Mexican?
I have no idea who she is. Honestly.
I don't know.
She's a big bitch, though.
I do know that she's second generation, though. Her father, I forgot who the hell her father is. If you guys do know where she's coming from, let us know, because I totally forgot. I haven't did my homework on her.
She's a big, strong woman. That's
she really is. Dude. She reminds me of fucking China back in the day. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but she helped Dakota just by pinning Tegan between the door and the cage while Dakota escaped out of the door.
That was fantastic. It was. Hey, man, back to the number one show right now in my books right now. And it's been like that for the internet. It's been saying the same shit. AEW, man. Jon Moxley comes out, you guys. The new AEW champion. He is coming out and he says himself, I'm not finished with Inner Circle. I'm not done with them. I don't give a crap. And it's funny, Chris Jericho comes out with the Inner Circle. And I'm going to tell you, every time Chris Jericho comes out, his music hits, the crowd goes crazy. They sing his song.
It seems like it's getting louder every week.
It really is. They sing his song, and then when the song ends, Chris Jericho's standing there, him listening to the crowd still sing his song. He's trying to play it off. You can see he's trying to be serious, and act like the asshole that he's supposed to act like. But you can see, that he's got that little smirk.
What an awesome guy Jericho is.
It really is, and it's funny because he plays that heel so well that when the music's over with and the crowd stops singing, he's having a conversation with Jon Moxley. And he says something. The crowd starts booing him. Then Jericho turns around and says, "Shut up, you jackasses," or something else. It's fantastic, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
It's that communication. But he tells Jon Moxley, "Look, tonight we're going to have a tag team match. Me, little Beaver Boy, Sammy, and against you and Darby Allin. And if I don't put you on a stretcher and you get back up, I'm going to leave for 60 days. Now, this got me thinking. This was funny. This got me thinking. We're going to get to the main event in a little bit. But this got me thinking, all right, now, this is Jericho's way out.
Yeah.
Because he's got a tour coming up with Fozzy overseas. So I'm thinking, okay, so he's going to lose. We're going to get that in a minute. We're going to go back over to the NXT side of things. Shotzi Blackheart going one-on-one against Chelsea Green, Zack Ryder's wife or girlfriend.
Qualifier for the women's title match, the ladder match.
That's going to happen where? At the NXT Takeover. Yep, exactly. That's the night before WrestleMania, you guys.
To determine the number one contender, right? Yeah.
Right. But who's going to be the champion? Is it going to be Charlotte Flair or Ripley? I don't know what's going to happen. But it's going to be some exciting shit, dude. I don't know. But Shotzi Blackheart, man, a great showing for her. Yeah, but it's about time Chelsea Green got her win.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She's a, she reminds me of, and she kind of looks like your girl, Miss Dr. Britt Baker.
A little bit, yeah.
I think so. You can tell the resemblance. Yeah. And if you guys, speaking of Britt Baker, we'll get that in a second. Speaking of Britt Baker, though, she's got a new shirt out. It's called Role Model. There you go. Let's put that out there, Rick. Here we go. I know I like to start shit with a little bit. But anyway.
Oh, do we? We don't. Yeah. We do that. I don't think we do that.
Anyway, we'll go back to AEW side. SCU. Colt Cabana, dude. Colt Cabana is into AEW now. Yeah. Made his debut in this match.
See, he signed last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got SCU and the Dark Order on 3-on-3. Fantastic match. 4 stars. Oh, it's fantastic. Anything with SCU, it's going to be a good match. Especially you got 4 members. No, actually it was 8-man tag, I think. Yeah, because you had 4 members of the Dark Order. Then you had 3 members of SCU, and then Colt Cabana. So yeah, it was 8. But Colt Cabana and SCU ended up winning this match. Great match, dude. Fantastic.
And, I wasn't really huge on Colt Cabana. I didn't really know who he was. I do know that he was referenced in the Great Pipe Bomb promo.
That's the whole CM Punk deal with.
And I know that these guys, I don't know if they still have a falling out, if they've mended their relationship or what's going on.
As far as the last I heard, that they were still having a court case. I don't know what's up.
But man, he made a hell of a fan out of me there.
He really did. Match. It was great. Speaking of the Dark Order, man, I'm really surprised that we have not found out who the Exalted one is. What's going on with this?
Well, if it's Matt Hardy, I read somewhere about he had a prior commitment and couldn't make it to AEW this week.
This week. That's this week he couldn't make the AEW, guys. Don't worry about the dogs barking. They bark all the time. You're idiots.
Yeah.
But anyway, this week he couldn't make the AEW.
So and then, Brody Lee is not clear till next week, so if it's him.
Well, it's not going to be Brody Lee. We're going to get more on that in a minute. So the only one that it could be is Matt Hardy that I'm thinking about, because if you guys watch Matt Hardy's internet, anything about his little home or whatever, he has some visitors. Young Buck showed up to the Hardy compound.
Free to delete.
Free to delete. So we're going to find out and see what happens there with that. But yeah, the Dark Order has not gave out any names. I'm thinking it's Matt Hardy still. I don't know what you think. You say you think it's Brody Lee.
Well, I don't know who it is officially. I just know that it could be either or.
Or how about this? How about it could still be
Christopher Daniels?
Yeah. How about
the Fallen Angel?
It could be.
Yeah.
What if he's just playing all this shit off and then he's going to do it at the right time?
I'd like to see when they debut, because I assume they will, Connor and Victor, the Ascension, to join the Dark Order as well.
And that's another, you're right. That's another tag team. They would be good, the Dark Order, actually, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know who the big cult leader here is. Like you said, it could be Matt Hardy. It could be Brody Lee. It could be Orange Cassidy himself. I mean,
I don't tell it.
He kind of has that cult leader kind of look to him. Like,
douchebag look. He's funny. I like him. Yeah. So that's what's going on. That was their second match over there at AEW. Back over to the NXT side of things. Keith Lee, still North American champion, comes out to the ring, and he's talking about things what happened with Double D, and of course Damian Priest hitting, wanting the title match and all this crap. But Cameron Grimes comes out and starts running his mouth, say, you know what? Why are you worried about Dijakovic, and why are you worried about Damian Priest? You should worry about me. I'm the one that beat Damian or Dijakovic. Yeah, Dominic. Well, the reason why he beat him is because fucking Damian Priest.
Well, yeah.
It's hell. But of course, Keith Lee said, look, anytime after you put Cameron on his ass and thrown him out of the ring, he said, look, we can have this anytime, this match. So there you go.
Keith Lee's awesome, and I don't think he cares who he fights. He'll fight anybody.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I hope he's there tonight too. You see, I do know Finn Balor's going to be there, so that's going to be interesting. man, so what's going to happen, we don't know. It could actually be a fatal four-way coming up. You guys think about that. TakeOver WrestleMania weekend. Keith Lee defending North American Championship against Double D, Damian Priest, and Cameron Grimes. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. We're going back over to AEW side of things, man. Big Swole taking on Leva Bates. If you guys don't know who Leva Bates is, she's the librarian's little secretary girl.
I truthfully couldn't give two.
I didn't give a shit about this match either.
Yeah.
I give it 2 stars. This is all right. Big Swole did pick up the victory. Blah, whatever. This is probably one of the worst things that happened in the AEW probably that night. So there you go. Back over to NXT side of things. Undisputed Era comes out. My boys, Fish and O'Reilly come out. They are going tag team up against Only Lurkin and Danny Burch here. And fantastic match. Of course, my boys win. 3 stars.
So they're still missing something. That's their tag team gold.
Exactly.
They want it back.
Exactly. And that's when the Broserweights come out with the tag team gold to confront the Undisputed Era inside the ring. And they're upstairs standing, making their little jokes and stuff.
Calling them the loser weights.
O'Reilly called them the loser weights. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But the Rosenweights are up there by the ramp talking shit. And of course, going back and forth with them. And GYV out of nowhere from behind. Grizzled young veterans.
Grizzled young veterans.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
That's your number one. Liverpool's number one. Zach Gibson.
Yeah, beat the shit out of Stallion Pete and Stallion.
Yeah. So there you go. So this is another interesting thing here. So we're going to have a triple threat match at TakeOver for tag team titles. There's young veterans, Broserweights against the Undisputed Era here. That'll be something.
Why not a 6-man or 16 ladder match? Yeah, how about that?
Who'd be the other teams? You have to think about that. Who would be the other teams? I'm sure you got teams. You got UK teams too. You can bring over Flash Morgan Webster and his buddy, his partner.
Part of Imperium, maybe.
Yeah, Imperium. Speaking of Imperium, they got Walter and they got some things going on with Finn Balor.
But I don't know that.
Undisputed. I don't know, man.
We know for sure that we're probably not getting a women's match that night, or are we? Is the winner of the ladder match facing Rhea that night?
Not that I know.
Okay.
So far, I don't know. I don't think
it's
so.
just to determine for future.
Yeah, future. I think maybe.
Yeah,
but maybe the Monday night after. It could happen on Raw or it could happen on Wednesday on NXT.
Yeah,
so who knows?
NXT.
Right.
But anyway, we know that we're probably not getting a women's match at TakeOver, as far as we know, because Rhea will be defending against Charlotte.
Exactly.
And possibly Bianca. We don't know what's going on there either.
Yeah, totally agree.
We don't really know what's going on with the men's picture. I mean, I think we kind of found out later in the show, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Cody, over on AEW side, guys, Cody Rhodes comes out. What a phenomenal match he was in, dude, against MJF. And it brings me to this point. If you guys watched or been paying attention to the internet and seeing fan signings and shit like that, there's an episode or there's something happened where MJF was signing autographs, him and Wardlow, to some little kid, and some little kid came over and was getting a picture taken with MJF and them. MJF turned around and flipped them off. That was really funny.
Oh,
MJF is a great heel, dude. I love it. It's fantastic.
And of course, snowflakes in this modern era had to make a scene about it. And
well, get back to Cody. Cody comes out to the ring, guys. He's talking about his match with MJF and talk about him losing and stuff like that and why he lost and everything that happened there.
He wanted MJF to come out and tell him that he beat him fair and square.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He said, MJF, I want you to come out and tell me that you beat me fair and square, which he couldn't because that was not going to be the case. Jake the Snake Roberts shows up on AEW, guys. You heard that right. Jake the Snake Roberts shows up on AEW. And he is telling Cody, I'm not here to help you. I'm here to slay you.
Caesar
is what he called him. All right. He says you and I forgot what he called Arn Anderson, but it was so funny, dude. He called Anderson something. It was funny, some knockoff or some bullshit body. I don't know what he was talking about Anderson, but he told Cody that his client is going to be there to destroy him. Now one can only assume. I'm thinking that his client is Brody Lee.
That can make a lot of sense.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I was getting at about him not being the Dark Order Exalted one. I'm still thinking it's Matt Hardy or Christopher Daniels. So I'm thinking Brody Lee is actually Jake Roberts' guy.
Or it could be another indie star. I mean, I see what you're saying. And,
right. It could be another indie star.
A lot of choices here for AEW,
right.
And hopefully, I mean, it's probably obvious they are the top promotion besides WWE right now. I mean, New Japan's lost steam. Ring of Honor's lost its steam. Impact is practically dead in the water as far as I'm concerned.
If I'm going to be honest with you guys, man, AEW right now is probably top to me right now. I don't know about all you guys. Look, I love WWE too, guys. I love NXT. But AEW is doing shit a lot better.
As far as a chance to have an opportunity to show what you're made of and stuff, I think AEW is the top place to go.
And they do this.
But I know like every kid growing up dreamed of being in
WWE, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And who doesn't want to be WWE champion? If you love wrestling, you've always thought about maybe one day you'll hold the belt.
Exactly.
But I want to tell you my favorite part of this segment was probably the end when Jake said, somebody once told me, never turn your back on somebody you don't fear or respect.
And he turned his back on Cody and walked out
Flip
the
the
ring.
mic back. That was fucking awesome.
That was great, man. Great mic work by Jake, dude. Jake's having a little bit of problems talking. If you guys didn't hardly understand him, I knew it was probably hard to understand him a little bit.
Has been really an issue.
It is. But whether it be his voice, maybe a little bit of cancer going on. I don't know exactly what he's got going on. But I still understood what he was saying. And I thought it was very entertaining. Great little moment.
Surprised to see him, honestly. Very surprised.
What was up with his hair? On one side it was shaved with gray. And the other side was this long. What was he doing there? Is that a new look? I don't know where he was going.
I've seen women do that. I don't know about men.
If you guys did hear Jake right, he said he used to carry a snake out to the ring with him all the time. And so he references to the old bag and Damien back in the, his heyday and stuff like that. But now you don't have to carry a snake around because now he's got evidently he's got a client. Now he's going to be a manager. It's like Paul E's over on WWE side of things, guys.
Yeah, we also got Tully managing Spears and with Cody and the Nightmare family, I guess.
Right. Next up over on NXT side of things, man, we had a match between Isaiah Swerve Scott and Austin Theory here. I didn't even write nothing. No stars. It was a good match. I thought it was a good match. I'll give it 3 stars. It was all right. Isaiah Swerve Scott. Good. Yeah, I like Isaiah Swerve Scott. I've always liked him. Austin Theory. What more can I say about that guy? He comes from Elite, and having the matches he had with Johnny Gargano, with Ciampa, with Finn Balor, whatever, all the matches he's already had inside the NXT, and now going against Swerve and actually finally picking up his first win, I think, here.
Yeah, his ass whooped by Ciampa.
Ciampa probably laid into him.
Oh, man, yeah.
And Finn Balor, I think, laid into him a week before or something. I don't know. But, yeah. So, Austin Theory with the win there. Isaiah Swerve Scott is losing ground. He's losing. It's kind of like Ricochet. I'm
surprised he wasn't just like a cruiserweight 205 live outcast.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. Next up, over at AEW side of things, man, we had your bastard Pot going against one of the best friend members, Chuck Taylor. Of course, Chuck out there with Trent and, of course, freshly squeezed, our boy, Mr. Orange Cassidy. Great match from Pac, man. 4 stars. This match was awesome. I'm surprised by Chuck Taylor, man. I didn't think that big guy could move like that.
Oh, yeah.
What a great match he showed against Pac. Fantastic match, even though Pac was just a little bit too much for him. But an interesting thing here is after the match was over with, Pac was still trying to beat up Chuck Taylor, but then, of course, Trent tried to get in his face, and Orange Cassidy said, no, let me do it. So he gets in his face, but lo and behold, as soon as he gets in front of Pac's face, Lucha Bros are right there, and they fucking kick him right in the side of the head. Now we got a new faction.
Possibly,
a new faction called the Death Triangle. This is their name. It's the Lucha Brothers and Pac teaming up called the Death Triangle. Next week, they're going to be going against Jurassic Express, I think, is what I heard. Or is it against all 3 members of the Best Friends? I don't know. I thought it was Jurassic. I could be wrong. Let me know if you guys remember. I can't remember that far ahead. I don't know. What just happened? I don't know. But anyway, we're going to go back over to the NXT side of things. The last match.
Main event.
NXT, main event. Steel Cage match. Velveteen Dream going against Roderick Strong here. Fantastic match. Of course, I gave it 5 stars. Why wouldn't you give it 5 stars? Velveteen Dream actually pushed Roderick Strong outside of the ring to win this match.
Lost on purpose just to get a
Why?
piece of Adam Cole.
See, there's a bigger picture in his mind. Adam Cole was stuck in that ring with Velveteen Dream, and he did that shit on purpose. But he knocked out Roddy, he knocked out everybody else from getting in the ring, the other Undisputed Era members, just to get himself locked in the cage with Adam Cole. And why? Because he wants the NXT Championship. So, do we have our NXT contender for TakeOver or WrestleMania? What's going on here?
I mean, if you think about it, none of the other main event players really.
I don't think Smash is going to go to WrestleMania. I think it's going to be on TakeOver if it does happen.
I would say so. But
yeah.
Most of your main event players, as far as on, NXT side of things, they're kind of in their own thing right now. You got Finn Balor with Ciampa again. You got.
No, that's wrong.
Not Finn Balor. Gargano with Ciampa. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Finn Balor with Walter.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I slipped up.
Yeah, I know. I do. It's fine.
You got Keith Lee with the North American Championship. God knows what he's going to do with that.
Is it going to be Priest, Double D, or Cameron? Who knows about that?
Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne, two your top face wrestlers, are now tag team champions. They're going to be doing that.
With Undisputed Era or whoever.
Who else can you throw in the main event picture that's got a name? I mean, it's Velveteen and it's Cole.
Because as far as we know, Shayna Baszler is not part of NXT no more.
No.
So she's definitely on the main roster. Well, on another roster. We're not going to say main roster anymore. She's on another show. There you go. She's on Raw because to me NXT is part of the main roster. But that is your NXT, you guys. I thought NXT was a really great NXT this week. 2 cage matches. Plus you had matches in between. It was actually pretty entertaining.
I was a little confused why the cages were separated because, when Velveteen asked for the match, he said keep that cage up.
So they started with the cage match, the women's, then they raised the cage.
Yeah.
So they can have their other matches.
I thought they were going to be back to back.
Well, I think they probably should. I think maybe they should have these other matches at the beginning, then have the women's match, and then after the women's match, then have the main event.
And the show with a big bang there.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
But yeah.
So that was that for NXT. I thought it was a great show. I gave it probably 8 out of 10 this week.
I still like my idea as far as the championship goes. I think Cole should defend against Triple H.
That could be at WrestleMania.
I feel like that is a huge way to help get your show over. Because everybody loves Triple H. Everybody.
I like Cole, dude. I'm a big Undisputed Era fan, dude. Look right there, guys. I'll be there tonight.
And there's 2 belts as far as championships go that Triple H hasn't held as far as major titles go.
One's NXT Championship.
Yeah, there's the Universal title.
And the other one's Universal title, and the other one's Women's title.
Well,
unless he goes home and holds Stephanie's. And she won it.
But, so why not? I think it would help get the NXT brand over, and it'll help.
I think so, too. Absolutely.
Not that it needs that much help, but
No.
Really to have presence on WrestleMania, the winner of Dream and Cole faces Triple H at WrestleMania.
We forgot to mention, during this NXT episode, we did see Rhea Ripley at where they're holding WrestleMania this week in Tampa Bay, in the football stadium.
Yeah.
And she was there on the football field, taking it all in, the whole set, the seats, everything. She was imagining that ring being in the middle of the 50-yard line, everybody, the whole ring filled up, and her being there.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane, dude. Especially for her coming from NXT, being an NXT champion, first NXT champion ever to be on WrestleMania, to defend the title on WrestleMania. As a female, it's going to be female. Not only as a female, but just as an NXT superstar.
Right.
There hasn't been a male superstar from NXT got to defend their title at WrestleMania.
No.
So this is going to be pretty amazing for her.
And then one other thing we did forget about NXT while we're on the subject is the Gargano interview with Mauro.
No, that was pretty interesting. Man, that was intense. I thought Mauro was going to shit himself. Dude.
Gargano was supposed to explain to Mauro in an interview why he attacked Ciampa. Ciampa knows why. The rest of the world wants to know why.
We still don't know why, but
no, because
it's all right because it's Gargano, and it was a funny segment. I thought it was awesome. I thought Mauro was going to shit himself.
I think Gargano kind of bullied Mauro there a little bit.
Bully.
But
I figured bully.
Yeah, Mauro was scared shitless towards the end of that interview, and
it was interesting.
And it's funny because it started off with Gargano saying, "I was the only one that showed up to your documentary," and whatever, and like
Mauro said, "Yes, you're right. I appreciate that. Right."
Yeah, so it's interesting. But so we still get to find out that. I hope If we do get some kind of story, I mean, these two, we don't really need a story. They're awesome.
Yeah,
together.
because we kind of already got like a story. Because if you guys remember, Ciampa did it to him already.
Yeah.
So that's the beginning of the story right now.
All right.
And then they got back together as DIY again. So there you go. And now Johnny says, you know what? You're about to win this title. I don't want to see you win this title anymore. I want to screw you over because you screwed me over.
All right.
So here you go. Here's your story. There it is. Next up, over AEW side of things, NXT is over with now. And this is interesting because
Surprising.
usually
Yeah.
AEW is usually the first one over.
Yeah,
So they surprised us this week. That was awesome. QT Marshall. You guys know who he is. Going 1-on-1 against Jake Hager. All right, we had Brandy and Dustin Rhodes come out with QT. You had, of course, Proud and Powerful. Ortiz and Santana come out with our boy Jake Hager, man. Great match. After I'm tell you, Jake Hager, of course, put QT to sleep. This was no contest, dude.
I thought this was going to be a squash match from the start.
But it really wasn't a squash match, but it was. It wasn't. It wasn't. It lasted longer than the regular squash match actually lasts.
Seems like AEW's really against squash matches.
Yeah, but Jake Hager won this match. I'd give it about 2.5, 3 stars because of the competitors. Jake Hager I like a lot.
Yeah.
QT not so much. But I really don't know.
Dustin and Brandon.
Yeah, we love Dustin and Brandon. I like Ortiz and Santana. I think they're a great tag team. They crack me up too. This whole inner circle is nuts, dude. Anyway, man, after the match is over with, Dustin tries to jump in the ring to save QT, but he gets his ass jumped on by all of them, beat him.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad Brandon didn't try to get involved. They probably would have hurt her too. But Cody comes running out. They jump on him too.
Yeah.
Cody tries to come out and save his brother. They end up jumping on him. So there you go. Then Matt Jackson comes out. Matt Jackson, because his brother is still hurt. It's just like Kenny Omega is still hurt from, what happened. I don't know what happened, but Revolution got hurt.
I think the real story, one of the Bucks is supposed to be having a kid soon. Or their wife is, I think maybe it's Nick, and not. Maybe it's Matt's kid. I don't know. But
no, Matt was there. Nick was the one that wasn't.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's why he wasn't there.
Or maybe Matt Hardy had him locked in his dungeon. I don't know what happened that day. But anyway, that's what happened. Matt Jackson shows up for the save. They got on him too. Who came out? Which is really surprising, guys. Hangman Adam Page comes out of nowhere.
Took a sweet ass time though.
He did, but he's drinking. He didn't want to spill his beer. That's alcohol abuse.
He gets in the ring and just slowly places his cup on the turnbuckle.
Then you want to talk about, man,
flip the switch.
Clothesline. Holy shit, dude. You want to talk about clothesline from hell?
Oh yeah,
buckshot lariat.
Yeah,
dude, great buckshot lariat he gave to Jake Hager, and then he started whooping ass, dude. And they jumped on him too, a little bit. But finally, Cody, Dustin, and Matt end up getting, and Hangman Page end up getting the better of the inner circle. They get thrown out of the ring. Matt Jackson, surprised by Adam Page's, he's going to hug. He's going to be like, what the hell? There you go. That's what he did. He flips off Matt Jackson, gets out of the ring. He's grabbing like 10 beers from the crowd. All this beer. He's like a pile of beer, cups and cans. He's walking up the ramp with all this beer. Yeah. Fantastic segment, dude. I thought it was great.
How do you not love Hangman Page right now?
Oh, dude. He's one of the best, dude. He's one of the best right now. And I'm going to tell you, if we can't forget about during the women's match, Big Swole and Leva Bates, I've got to tell you guys, guest commentary was Dr. Britt Baker, and that was fantastic.
My role model.
Yeah, that was fantastic itself. To see her and Tony Schiavone interact with each other, man. Best friends. It's funny. I mean, it's really getting interesting with them. I mean, if they really want a storyline, man, they can really get into, no pun intended, Adam, but Adam Cole, they can really get something where Tony and her might have had a little fling or something if they really want to get down and dirty. We had a fling behind Starbucks, and whatever.
Just took me out back and gave me an oar.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. There you go. But anyway, so that's that. Your main event match is your tag team match, guys. Jericho, tag team with Sammy Guevara, going against Moxley and Darby Allin.
Of course.
You had three guys. You had three fans out in the audience, guys. They had a mask on. They were sitting there watching John Moxley come down to the ring with his belt. And I'm sitting there looking at these guys and like, something's up. I don't know what, but why we got three guys in masks sitting together in the same spot. But as he was getting ready to go down the steps, these three guys jump up out of their seats and jump on him and beat the shit out of John Moxley all the way down to the concession stand area. they didn't hit him with a belt. I think they hit him with his own belt. I don't know what happened there. But I hope you guys, if this ends, you guys will get keep on going. But anyway, he hit him with his own belt, and somehow, and this Mox is out.
Yeah.
Jake Hager puts him to sleep.
Yeah.
And so now Darby Allin is by himself. He has to fend for himself over there against Jericho and Sammy Guevara, and he did not do a bad job. By himself.
He fought his little ass off.
He really did, man. Darby Allin's something special, guys. He might be small in stature, but man, this guy can go. He's a fantastic wrestler and a fantastic entertainer. And there's a lot of people out there that are really high on Darby Allin right now, dude. So, a great match. I give it 5 stars. I had to. It was great. Even though it happened like it happened. Of course, Sammy and Jericho do pick up the win. You know, a lot going on because not only did you have Sammy and the Jericho, he's going against Santana, Ortiz, and Hager. They're all out there. So it was basically a 5-on-1 handicap match. Towards the end, after the match is over, John Moxley comes back down to the ring. This is where we say that we thought that Jericho was going to leave because John Moxley was back up.
Yeah.
But then they ended up putting John Moxley back down again.
Yeah, Moxley came out, cleared the ring with a chair, I think, and then got jumped from behind anyway.
Yeah.
Just the numbers game.
This tells me this. So does this mean Jericho has to leave for 60 days now? Because remember, John Moxley got up. John Moxley got up and came back out after the match was over with. Does this mean that Jericho has to leave for 60 days, or are they going to try to continue this?
I don't think he got back up at the end of the night, though. Remember,
he didn't. That's what I'm saying. So then evidently Jericho doesn't have to leave. So is this going to continue to next week? Because Jericho has to leave. He has to go on tour. It's coming up, you guys.
If you didn't see it at the end, Moxley gets shield powerbombed. His pass comes on him. Off the stage, through a table.
I got that down too, right? Yeah. Shield bomb. You got the shield bomb. Now it's funny to see that actually too. Because to me it's like Jericho stabbing Vince in the face.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. It really is with this whole, and man, the paradigm shift, everything. At the beginning, if you heard and seen John Moxley talk, it's kind of like there's some jabs going on there too with WWE. So it was interesting. But you guys, that is your AEW review right there, and your NXT review. That is your Wednesday Night Wars. AEW, I have to give that a 10 out of 10, dude, this week.
Yeah, AEW wins again.
Again, go figure.
1 in ratings, 1 in my opinion.
One in my opinion. Once again, AEW is fantastic. The only bad thing they had was the women's match, was the Leva Bates versus Big Swole. 2 stars for me.
That division needs to get really built up, and they're struggling.
Yeah, they are. But, great Wednesday Night Wars, guys. AEW wins again. Like we always say, like, comment, share, subscribe. So you get all of me and Skippy's videos. This post notification button up here, this little bell button up here. You see the little blue one? You'll see it up there. You have to hit that so you get all our videos, anytime, anywhere. And remember, I'm going to be posting probably some live pictures tonight from the NXT Live event that we're going to in Cleveland tonight, me and my wife. It's going to be interesting, fun. So everyone see who's all there. I'll post pictures, maybe a little video on the BP's Facebook page for you guys.
Look forward to that.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty sweet. And other than that, guys, once again, thanks for joining me and Skippy here. And we'll see you guys next time. It's probably going to be for your Monday Night Raw review. So, until you guys...
Oh, you mean SmackDown?
Oh, I forgot about SmackDown. Huh?
And
SmackDown review. I'm sorry, guys.
And we'll probably throw our predictions in there for Elimination Chamber Sunday.
We do got the Elimination Chamber coming up Sunday, so we were going to have to do that too. So we'll probably do SmackDown coming up. And at the same time we do SmackDown next video, we'll probably give our Elimination Chamber predictions. And then until next time, until that, we'll go see you on SmackDown Elimination Chamber. Until next time, you guys, we'll see you guys right back here on the corner.